Some major news just came out today. It's Friday, March 15th, 2024. This is going to have an effect on the real estate market in a big way, especially in the United States. It's going to be great news though for real estate photographers. You might recall near the end of 2023 that there were lawsuits brought against the National Association of Realtors and various organizations claiming that there was a misrepresentation in commissions that were being paid by home sellers that were compensating home buyer agents. So for instance, if I were selling a house, I would be paying, for instance, a 6% commission in the United States to that agent of mine that represented me, but half of that might go to the buyer's agent. Now, it's something that was long known for many years as a standard practice, but in the courts, it didn't seem that way, the way that it was written in this litigation. So what NAR did, the National Association of Realtors in the United States, today they decided to settle. They're paying $418 million US to have this litigation go away, and they're enacting two new things that are going to have a major impact. The first thing is that no longer can any agent who belongs to the National Association of Realtors and all of the multiple listing services that are out there that they could use to list their homes, they are no longer allowed to put in there what they would offer a buyer's agent. So if I'm selling a house and my agent wants to put that into the MLS, they can't put in there that I would be offering out of that 6% commission I might pay, I might not be offering 2 or 3%. That can't be listed any longer. In other words, there will no longer be any advertised incentive for buyer's agents. They will have to make some type of an assumption. The other thing that comes out of this, which is the second major impact, is that home buyers would have to also enter into agreements with an agent that would represent them, but is not necessarily representing the house. So no longer can a home buyer just freely use any real estate agent unless they want to sign an agreement, and what will inevitably come with that is probably a cost. That's almost inevitable as home sellers will become more aware of this, and some already are, and pulling this following stunt. Why am I going to pay you, my agent representing me to sell my house, a 6% commission when the courts were already litigating that I should not be paying that much? So what's going to happen is it's a surefire thing for realtors to always get a real estate listing. So listing agents are the ones that hire real estate photographers. To make sure that realtors can make money, they might not be able to then represent buyers. They want to represent sellers, so they want to be able to get listings. How do they get listings? They have to up their marketing game. That means they have to hire professional photographers if they want to have a leg up. It's something I talked about in a video late last year where this gives real estate photography, real estate media in general, a leg up because we can provide something to make realtors stand out from the competition. A third thing that also happened today was that all the big name listing sites like Zillow, Redfin, others, they tanked. I think Zillow dropped by about 15% today. That is huge. What will that have as an impact on Zillow going forward? Well, as this starts unfolding more and more, and they find that it's not so much attractive to buyer agents to do much of the work and everybody's vying for listings, Zillow might have to change their game as well. So if Zillow is going to hurt, then you know that's going to have a ripple effect to ShowingTime Plus and the other offerings that they have under their umbrella. But as a side tangent here, ShowingTime Plus, as you know, was trying to dominate the market by using only their photographers. That wasn't working out, and so they're also opening that up so that the brokers on Zillow using ShowingTime Plus can hire their own photographers now as well. That's a subject for another time, but in the short term, this big news is huge. You will start seeing inevitably agents wanting to change how they do business. More and more agents, instead of just representing buyers and then maybe just buyers and sellers, they're going to want to start going after sellers. That's where the money is. And now with the litigation, it's even making it more so. So the better you get, the better you can start then making their media stand out, and that makes you stand out so that you can get more gigs. Anyways, as more of this unfolds, I'll stay on top of it and I'll keep you posted.